Hello and welcome to another episode of Bloodborne Boss Battles. Today I'll be fighting Rom, the Vacuous Spider. So getting to this area was pretty cool. If you don't mind a spoiler, and I suppose if you're watching this video then spoilers don't really matter. Once you're in Bergenworth there's like a little mansion I suppose, and you go up to the top of the mansion and unlock a door to a little lookout overhanging the ocean. And there was a bunch of notes written on the ground that were saying to take a step forward. Sometimes you shouldn't believe those notes. This time I felt like I should. It seemed a little bit suspicious, that area, so I took a step off and fell through the ocean and ended up here. And this, if you've ever played Skyward Sword and actually finished Skyward Sword, this feels a bit reminiscent of the very final boss fight with, I forget his name, but Demise, that's the one, the Demon King. As it kind of takes place on a huge, endless sort of ocean platform. And here we go, this is the boss itself, this is Rom the Vacuous Spider. I had no idea what I was doing when I came here. All I saw was this thing sitting in the distance, and there were not so many tiny little spiders around it. When I first started the fight, I figured I should take out each little spider one by one. That proved to be pretty damn hard, considering you can only deal a decent amount of damage if you don't hit their little rock heads, and most of the time they're kind of facing towards you, so not hitting their heads proved to be a little bit difficult. And it's the same with the bigger spider too. Only hitting sort of the unprotected area will do any amount of damage. And this is where I get to the point that I realise I'm only really supposed to attack the main spider. And then it sort of spawns off in the distance and drops a bunch more spiders, because, you know, there weren't enough already. And this seems to be its second phase, where if you deal enough damage to it, it'll start dropping like ice shards on you. And those do a fair bit of damage, so constant dodges definitely help. Also a nice heavy weapon to deal some decent damage, because it won't actually attack you. Oh, this is where I speed up the video for a bit because not much was going on. God damn, the music sped up, sounds ridiculous. Oh, look at it. So, it seems like a pretty simple boss fight. You just have to kind of pace yourself, don't rush it at all. Make sure you run up to Rom at points where he's sort of not completely surrounded by the little guys. I probably would have tried to do this in co-op if I'd known there was actually a boss battle coming up, but I had no idea. And when he does that, he kind of, when he's like upside down, I suppose, he does a little area of effect attack around himself, so you have to be a bit careful with that. That's the one. Overall, it seemed like, I don't know, it felt a bit easy. I think probably the hardest boss fight there's been so far has been the Witches of Henwick. And that's only because doing it by yourself, you get a bit overwhelmed by all the minions that she summons. Especially because of the fact that there's not only one witch summoning things, you get like halfway through the battle and you realise there's actually another. But I waited around and summoned someone for co-op. I had to wait like 20 minutes for that when I was fighting the witches, but I think it was worth it. I tried to solo it a few times, but no luck. So this should be the last few hits on the boss, I believe. I'm getting a bit concerned because I'm running out of bloody blood vials. One blood vial left, and I still need to get a few more hits on the boss, so I think this is my last go at it. There we go. And that's Rom the Vacuous spider dealt with. After this you get a pretty cool little cutscene. And then it takes you to a little altar. But I won't spoil too much. I'm sure many of you are playing or want to play Bloodborne. And you definitely should, it's a brilliant game. Thanks for watching.